up, everyone? We've got a few spots left to fill before we can get rolling. All the non-football stuff still has some openings, so we'll hang out till we get a few of those closed. I think I put them in the in the comments. You can see what's left. 1, 4, 4, so about 9 spots left to close everything. Oh boy. I will read off who is left in each of the 3 in a few minutes here, but you can see spots, teams left in the baseball. It is a 2-box baseball today, so we're finishing our last 2 HP baseballs. We were doing 16 for 1. I just made it 22 for 2. So trying to finish those so we can get ready for the juiced balls from Gold Rush, which there's a lot of fun names on that checklist starting next week. So I made it a 2-box here. There are also 4 spots left in the Gold Rush basketball jersey, licensed jersey. I feel like we got something big hiding in those last 3 boxes. I'm hopeful. So 4 names left there. All the names here are available, plus more down below. 1 name left in the East Coast NHL jersey. Bunch of names here. I'll read them all off. What's available in a few minutes once more people show up. Just so you guys don't listen to me read everything a bunch of times tonight. I did, for some reason, switch to a full size for the bounty today. Figured we'd make it fun. So we got an OBJ LSU full size as the bounty. If you guys get it right, someone will win that. We'll give it one more minute here, and then I'll start reading off some of the available players and spots and teams. Okay, let's start reading off some openings. So let's start with basketball. We got what, 3 left here in the case. I don't think we've pulled our headliner from the case yet. I would at least hope not. 4 spots left. I believe we're at 14. So 4 left. There will be 1 or 2 solos after that as well for $7. This is a pick one random 2, so you pick a name, you get 2 names at random, essentially $7 per player. It's 21 for the spot. Players that are still left, a bunch of big players, some that are on the headliner page too. We've got Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Clyde Drexler, Kobe White, Cole Anthony, Dame Lillard, David Robinson, Diana Taurasi, Dikembe Mutombo, Dirk Nowitzki, Dominique Wilkins, Dwayne Wade, Evan Mobley, Gary Payton, Giannis, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jalen Green, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jason Kidd, Joel Embiid, Kat is there, Karl Anthony Towns, Karl Malone, Kevin Durant, Kevin Love, Klay Thompson, LaMelo Ball, Paolo Banchero, Patrick Ewing, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, SGA is still there, Sean Kemp, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Tony Parker, Tracy McGrady, Trae Young, Yao Ming, and Zion Williamson. In the baseball, we also have just 4 spots left here. These are teams that are left. We did change it to a 2-boxer, so it's 2 boxes. Pick one random one for 22. Teams that are left here are Arizona, Boston, Cubs, White Sox, Cleveland, Colorado, Detroit, Houston, Dodgers, Miami, Minnesota, Mets, Philly, San Diego, San Francisco, Tampa, Texas, Toronto, and Washington. So 4 spots left there. We're going to open both of our final 2 baseballs. Jason, you want the last spot in the hockey? Okay. Do you know which player you want? There are a ton here. I can read them off for you, or you can, I don't know if you can see them or not. The person you always claim is still there. There's a ton of other names as well. And that's our last spot in hockey. So those are our last 9 spots. 4 left in baseball, 4 left in NBA, and 1 left in hockey. We'll wait till these 3 fill, and then we'll get rolling on everything. Colton, okay, that's what I was talking about. He is still there. Gotcha. Okay, that closes hockey, I believe. Should be 18 spots. And then we got David Robinson, NBA, Boston baseball, Jason Boston, Jonathan R. with Robinson. Okay, we're getting closer. So that puts us at 3 left in baseball, 3 left in basketball, closed on hockey. We'll run the hockey randoms in just a second here. Let's see if we can get a little closer. So 3 left baseball, 3 left basketball. Let me get rid of Robinson. Philly baseball, gotcha. For Jonathan R. Dodgers baseball for Jason. Okay. Down to 1 left in baseball, 3 left in basketball. We are getting there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I'll read off basketball players if I need to again, but as far as pictured headliners still left, Durant still out there, and SGA still out there. So two pictured headliners still. Obviously, Bryant is unclaimable. He's a locked community random for everyone if we hit him. I'm hoping. Still some headliners in basketball as well as a bunch of other headliner names that aren't on the picture. Getting there. 1 left baseball, 3 left basketball, and then we'll get rolling for the night. Again, the bounty tonight, if you haven't voted yet, it's divisions. Instead of doing I was going to do the LT card again because you guys didn't tie. I think you lost by 1. But I upgraded to an OBJ LSU full size. It is a replica. If you prefer the LT card, if whoever wins, if that happens tonight, you can switch. But OBJ is the option on the nice classic yellow LSU helmet. I love those helmets. Let's see. It looks like Dave's claiming some on the Facebook page. He claimed Allen Iverson and SGA. Dave, are you here? Let me know if you're here, David. I did see the claims. I was a second behind, but I see him now. Yes. He's counting yes on the Facebook page. Does it not let you comment on here? That's happened to people in the past. So, okay, got your claims there on the Facebook claim. Okay, so we are down to one left in basketball, one left in baseball. Got to get rid of Iverson and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Is it Shea or Shy? Watching on TV. Gotcha. Good to go. I got both those claims for you. One left baseball, one left basketball. Teams left in baseball. Arizona, Chicago, that's the Cubs and the White Sox left. Cleveland, Colorado, Detroit, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, Mets, San Diego, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Texas, Toronto, Washington. Yep, no problem. And then in basketball, a whole lot of names. I'll read them one more time here. Alonzo Mourning, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Clyde Drexler, Kobe White, Cole Anthony, Dame Lillard, Diana Taurasi, Dikembe Mutombo, Dirk Nowitzki, Dominique Wilkins, Dwayne Wade, Evan Mobley, Gary Payton, Giannis, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jalen Green, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jason Kidd, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Karl Malone, Kevin Durant, Kevin Love, Klay Thompson, lots of K names. LaMelo Ball, Paolo Banchero, Patrick Ewing, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Sean Kemp, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Tony Parker, Tracy McGrady, Trae Young, Yao Ming, and Zion Williamson. So one left in each of those. Let's run our randoms on the hockey jersey. So 38. There will be, is it 18? There will be 2 solos in this one to claim. As soon as we see them, they're $7 solos. On TV, comment on phone, claim on laptop. That's funny. I used to do both, but then they got signed into different accounts, and it looked weird when I was commenting with one and claiming with another. It's like it goes faster on my laptop, but not on my iPhone. But now it feels like it's slow on either, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, 7 times on the random here. Final 2 will be up for $7 a piece, right? 7? Yes, it is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, our 2 solos are Seth Jarvis and Nemec. Simon Nemec or Simon Nemec. Devils and Hurricanes. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put that there. Jarvis and Nemec. And let's get rid of all these. Okay, I've got Nick with Nemec and Christian with Jarvis. Good to go. 7 on both those. Again, guys, just 1 left in basketball, 1 left in baseball. Let's start with hockey tonight since that one's full. Well, let's get rolling there, and we'll hope to get 1 more claim on each of the others by the time we come back over there. And then we'll do football and do a couple live fills tonight. Let's go back here. We got our boxes minus the first 2 we've opened, so we're down to 13 boxes now. Pulled 2 fun names. Neither were pictured headliners, so we're looking for one still. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I always say, that I always want to root for a claim, not necessarily a pictured headliner. Community is always my goal. Community hit one of the 2, but if not, let's get a claimed hit here. Box 21 on the 7th row is what we're rolling with. 21. Let me go grab it. Get my list back up. Box 21. Got it. Upside down. All right. Pictured headliner, maybe. Claim, hopefully. If not, something cool. Box 21 is what we're rolling with from East Coast. Series 7, right? Series 7. I don't know if we started with Series 1 or if we're on our 7th series. That doesn't sound, it feels like more like 5, but maybe we've done 7. time flies. I'll have to go look at that. Oh, it's not even taped over there, so. Cutting air. Okay, randoms were assigned late. You guys didn't have time to trade, so I apologize, but this way it goes to who it was assigned to or who picked it. If it's a pick spot. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. I think this is a new addition to the checklist. Pretty sure that's Florida Panther Sam Reinhart, right? And they just re-signed him in the offseason, right? Beautiful hit. Fanatics Premium Sam Reinhart. I need to see who's got him on the random since these were, there it is at the very top. Sam Reinhart is the very first random going to Joseph K. Going for Wah. I didn't even read you guys' randoms. I'm so sorry. I'm just now realizing the reason I didn't even read any names because I never read them. Let me show them, guys. Sorry about that. By me. I apologize. Hopefully you guys saw them when I was doing it, but usually I read them so you guys can hear it out loud. Off my game, apparently. We go back. Well, I can't go back because I already did the boxes, but you can rewind the stream. Joseph, congrats. That's my fault for not reading the randoms. I didn't change anything, but you guys didn't get to hear the names before. Reinhardt going to Joseph on your Patrick Waugh. Just got here. Cubs available. They are. There's one spot left. If you want Cubs, should get a free box. Explain to me why that would create a free box, Jason. I'll send you a free box or something. Don't worry. Jay, you want Cubs? You got it. Sorry about that, guys. I should have read them off, but hopefully you guys saw them beforehand. Going to Joseph. Patrick Waugh, Sam Reinhart. Let's open it up and take a look at it. See, this one usually fills beforehand. I'm off my game. We're waiting for everything to fill, so I didn't read anything. Long day, guys. Let's double down. Because it sounds good. Oh, I'm sure it does. You guys are always asking for freebies, even though I give away plenty. Sam Reinhart, beautiful jersey. One I would not mind having at all. I think I only have him on a all-star jersey in my collection. Florida Panthers, reigning champs. Fight strap down there. Beautiful. Nice patches, too. Love those jerseys. And it is a premium from Fanatics. Let's double down. Yeah. Congrats, Joseph. Last series was not too bad to you. This series, this is box 3. You're getting the hit on box 3. Could be a lot worse, right? Just ask some of the others. Don't think there's a Colorado jersey. The funny part is that yeah, if you want to look at trades, Joseph, I'll talk to you. It's always up to you guys. If you guys want to look at trades, I'll always look at trades. Not a lot of times I'll already have the jersey, so it's not something I'm looking to trade for. But I can look and see if I have anything. That's for sure. Sakic, yeah. I can look. I'm sure. I think I have 2 Sakics, but I think they're pretty firmly in my PC. Not a Reinhart trade item, but I can look. Yeah, the only Colorado jerseys that we've seen for like the past 3 or 4 series has been Colton if he's been in there, and we haven't pulled him once yet. So yeah, not a lot of Avalanche love. I'll have to talk to him about that. Maybe there was a McKinnon 3 or 4 series ago. I can't remember. Again, guys, one more time, sorry for not reading off the randoms. Hopefully you saw them. Feel free to rewind and look at the order. Reinhart should be the very top one on the randoms. I just was going too fast and didn't read, so that's my bad. Okay. We said that Jay is claiming the Cubs, correct? Yes. Let's make sure. And then looks like Zach's taking Durant. Zach, are you here? I just saw Zach comment on the Facebook post. Jay, got you on the Cubs. And Zach B taking Durant. He says that they haven't hit. I'll never. You're here, okay. So if they're an option here, which he is, that means he hasn't hit. As soon as they hit, I take them out of the list here for claims. When it's pick your player, I don't mess with that. I forget, like De'Aaron Fox hit last week. He's not a claimable player anymore. I can't remember who he hit the first two boxes either, but they're no longer claimable. So Durant definitely still available as an option in this case. So we're full on both. Let's run both randoms just so we get the randomizing out of the way, and then we'll do one at a time. So baseball field first. Let's do that random first. No, I know, and it's smart to just ask just in case. Just in case. But just for those that are claiming these guys up here, just so you know, they've not hit in this case, so I wouldn't let you claim them. Although I do sometimes let you claim them and then figure it out later before we start the break, and I'll have to have you switch or back out, which has happened a few times. But I'll never break it with you claiming a pulled player. Hey, let's run some baseball randoms here. Remember, this is a 2-boxer tonight for $22 instead of 1 for $16. So we'll start some juiced baseballs next week. Much bigger checklist. It's going to be pick your player, pick your name on that one instead of pick your team, and it'll be a lot of fun randoms and stuff too. Well, I think it's fun. Maybe people like teams better, but it keeps it a little more even if you do players. Okay, 7 times on the random hit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Toronto on top, Colorado on bottom. Remember, if you have not yet voted, vote. Looks like we almost have 30 votes. That's great. We changed, instead of Tomlinson card, I'm going to do an OBJ full size. You can switch for Tomlinson if you win. If you guys get the voting right. You guys are going NFC North, NFC West. That's what I voted for yesterday, and it sucked. So maybe that's the right choice today. I'm rooting for you guys. Someone can walk away with the OBJ. Something different. For a long time, and it just doesn't... when I go to build the series, it doesn't quite make the cut. It could easily, but I just haven't put it in the series. So figured I'd use something that just keeps sitting on the shelf. This time. The sap we've been using I want to put in the series, but I haven't. Okay. I'm not going to read those off yet because we're going to run the randoms for basketball. We'll come back and read these in 1 second. So basketball randoms. This will have 2 solos as well on the final roll that will be $7 claims, much like the hockey claims. So let's go over here. Final 2 will be claimable for $7 a piece. 7 times on this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jalen Green, Sean Kemp are claimable $7 players on this one. Guys from this product in the past. Didn't we start Sean Kemp out? Maybe that was a previous series, but where is it? Right here. Got to claim one at a time, Dave. That's my role. Usually I say that out loud. Since you claimed both, I'll let you have Green if you want Green, but I'm going to give Kemp to Brugman since he claimed by name. Sorry, I should always specify that, but I am not the best at that. So David H., if you want Jalen Green, I've got you on him. Let me know if you don't, but I'm assuming you do since you wanted both. And now Sean Kemp will hit, and I'll have to deal with that afterwards. But with solos and claims and stuff, I have to do one per comment. So, okay, you look at your players there. We're going to do this one second. We're going to do baseball first. We'll come back and read these before we go. I'll read these now, much like I didn't read the East Coast players. In the baseball break, Brad, you've got Pittsburgh, Toronto. Jim, you have the Yankees and Texas. Matt, you have Atlanta and the Mets. Cody, Milwaukee, Houston. Chad, Cincy, Minnesota. Greg, you have St. Louis, Kansas City, Arizona, San Francisco. Scorching, you have Oakland, Baltimore, San Diego, and Detroit. Bill S., you have Seattle, Tampa Bay. Jonathan R., you have the Angels in Cleveland. Jason T., Boston, Washington, Dodgers, and Miami. Jonathan R., Philly and Chicago. That's the White Sox. And Jay, you have the Cubs and Colorado. Miami is up for sale or trade in the baseball. So if anyone buys Miami, it is $11. Remember, this is a 2-box. We're doing our final 2 boxes. So if you want to trade for it, send a trade offer to them. If you want to buy Miami, we'll let them know. I'll give it a second just in case. If we ever do a 2-boxer for Hit Parade or something, we'll never do for this price again. I just wanted to get rid of them both before next week. I shouldn't say we'll never do it. I'd be close to that, maybe. No, don't say. That's not a good way to sell it. No one wants that garbage team. They got some fun players from the past on their team, Miami. I never keep them. Yeah, I don't. Rockies are up as well. So last call on Rockies, Colorado or Miami, both up for 11 or for trade. Miami for Colorado is a trade offer, Jay. If you want to trade, I don't know if you're just trying to sell, but that is a trade offer. Jay says, sure, I don't care. All right. Match made in heaven. Colorado, trade. Miami, trade. Got you on the trades. Both bottom feeders. They have some fun players that we see hit every once in a while, though. And then Dave trying to claim it. They were just traded, Dave, unfortunately. So, I mean, unless Jason wants to sell Colorado, he could sell them to you now that they've traded hands. But either way, it's great. We have box 1 and 4 in our numbers. It is Series 3 on both. Box 6 of 200 and box 49 of 200. I'm holding out hope for a headliner here in these 4. That is a lot of balls for one Series 200. But we could do it, hopefully. You're good, Dave. Okay, let's roll. Let's do box 6 first, box 49 next. I did read the randoms right. I did. I'm going to be thinking about that every day for the next 4 weeks, so I didn't read off random until one time. Stuff like that bugs me. I'm going to unwrap both just so they're both ready. Double cut on both. Okay, come on, headliner. Basketball up next. I'll read those off, and then we'll get into some football, and we'll close the poll for tonight. Jeez. Okay, name will be on the back corner, so I'm going to not show it until we need to. See if I can recognize a baseball. If I do, then that means we're in good company, at least a fan favorite or a headliner type name. If I recognize it. Reminder, this looks like a classic, but if it's all-star game ball, it goes to the player that goes to the team that player played for when he was on the all-star game. The rest inscriptions don't matter. It goes to games played if retired or current team if not retired. Okay, let's get some laces here. And there's our ball. That's got to be a little older. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus for some reason. I think it's these things that are blocking it. It'll grab onto, there we go. I have a guess. Mark, what's up, man? My guess is Didi Gregorius. It kind of looks like it could be that, Didi. But it also looks like it could be a J name, like Joe DiMaggio. Jumpin' Joe DiMaggio. It's not that. I don't think he's on the checklist. Any guesses before I cheat and look at the box? Chicken scratch, yeah, my guess is Gregorius. Let's see if I'm right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I would be wrong. I know that name, though. Greg Nettles. Greg Nettles. Something's telling me that's a pitcher, but I'm probably wrong. Not a pitcher. His nickname is Puff. It is Greg, Graig. I thought it was Craig too. Nickname Puff, an American former Major League Baseball third baseman. 22-year baseball career. I see a hat on him, but I see a bunch of different teams. This might be one where we have to look. Actually, looks pretty obvious there. In the middle of his playing years, he played 11 years for the New York Yankees. Boy, am I just wrong. Hey, I'm usually wrong too. I guess pitcher, and I wasn't even close, so don't worry about it. You would think Greg would be spelled not like they would normally spell Craig with it. That's why I thought it was Craig too. I thought it was a typo. He played for the Twins for 3 years. He played for Cleveland for 3 years. He then went to New York and played for 11 years. Padres for 3, Braves for 1, Expos for 1. 6-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champ in 77, 78, both with the Yankees. He was the ALCS MVP with the Yankees as well. 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, both with the Yankees, and the AL home run leader, also with the Yankees. Well, that's a cool ball. Greg Nettles going to the Yankees. Not Didi Gregorius. Looked like I could have been semi-right there. Yanks were, that's Jim. Jim capitalizing on the Yanks. This case, I think that's our second Yankees ball, right? Jim, congrats. I recognize the name, but I thought he was a pitcher. I was wrong. Okay, we got one more ball. This is a 2-boxer, so good luck, everyone. One more shot at a pictured headliner. See where we go on this one. I'm 0 for 1 on basically everything, guessing the position, guessing the team, guessing the name, the signature. See if I can get this one and go and bat 500. See the signature back there, so we're going to grab it here by the Fanatics. That tells me could be a headliner name. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, is this dual signed? Is that dual signed? Colin maybe and John maybe? Those are the only names that come to mind. Colin, John, Corbin Carroll. Is that Corbin Carroll? That could be totally wrong, but I could see that being a B, an I, as an I there, an N, and then Carroll 2 L's. If I get that right, I'm a genius because I don't even know. But is that dual sign or is that an inscription? That looks like another signature. This could be cool. Let's just take a little cheat here. I don't know the other. Yeah, it looked like Corbin Carroll. 3, 2, 1. It is Corbin Keller and Jordan Lawler. I said John. Jordan, John, pretty close. Corbin Carroll, Jordan Lawler. That's cool. Dual sign baseball. We don't see that very often. Carroll is where? Carroll is with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's been there since the start of his career, which was just a few years ago. And then I'm assuming Lawler is there too, right? If not, that'd be an interesting ball. Should have guessed Jordan. Yeah. Shortstop for the Diamondbacks. 2023, even sooner, but both youngins for the Diamondbacks. Very cool. Nice ball. Diamondbacks dual signed Corbin Carroll and Jordan Lawler. Arizona was not picked, as it never is. And they went to the St. Louis random. Greg getting the dual signed D-backs ball. That's cool. Carroll has been a headliner in the past, I think, on maybe jerseys or something else. So that's kind of cool. Carroll and Lawler, both Diamondbacks, youngins. I mean, over the last 3 years they've joined the team. That's cool. Yankees and Diamondbacks hitting in this two-boxer. That's cool. Congrats, you two. Nettles, Carroll, and Lawler. Okay, well, let's keep it moving. We're on to basketball. We're moving slow. We're getting there. Hoping for a wow hit from this case. I'm hoping for it. I really am. Hopefully we get it here. If not, we're down to 2 boxes left. We just keep crossing them off. Tighten up, yeah. Let's read these off. In basketball, we've got Brad with Jokic, Ewing, and White. Craig, Clark, Williamson, and Holmgren. Jim, O'Neill, Parker, and Cunningham. Craig, you also have Stockton, Wilkins, and Nowitzki. Larry V, you have Rodman, Harden, and Mobley. Chad, Halliburton, Olajuwon, and Nash. Greg, you have Bird, Wade, and Lillard. Tim, you have Curry, Murray, and Nakumo. Too bad they all didn't run. That would have been nice. Scorching, Wemby, Kidd, Anthony, Mitchell, Cat, and Karl Malone. Bill S., you have Tatum, Banchero, and Taurasi. Dave, you have Hardaway, McGrady, and Thompson. David H., you have Morant, Paul Pierce, Stephon Marbury. Jonathan R., Garnett, Mutombo, Embiid, Robinson, Peyton, Mourning. David H., you have Iverson, Drexler, Ball, SGA, Love, and Young. And Zach, he closes with Durant, Allen, Ming. Also got Kemp on the solo. David H., you got Jalen Green on the solo. Those are all our spots. Appreciate you guys helping me, Phil. We'll move over to football here in a second. Just remind me to close the poll. We got 35 votes. You guys are still shooting at NFC North, NFC West. I like it. They did horrible on Monday, so can only go up from there. We have boxes 2, 3, and 4. So it's only natural we roll a 2 here, right? We went 1, 6, 5, maybe 2 now. 2, 3, or 4. That's a 1. That won't work. Roll again. 4. I was wrong. We're going to keep going on the backside. 4. Box 4. I'm going to move this here. Remember, OBJ is our bounty item tonight. If you guys settle on NFC North, NFC West, 25% chance, and they are the divisions that show up the most. I'll random every name that joined into a break tonight. 7 times top name can pick that or the Tomlinson we had the other night. Box 4. Here we go. Good luck. Show me a claimed player. Just claimed player. That's 1 out of 3. I'm going to do a double cut here. Maybe. I need to move the blade down on this one and get a new part of the blade out. Whoops. That's all right. Rip that part off, but okay. Here we go. Good luck, all. Show me something good here. Right direction. It looks like it's the right direction. Here we go. I saw a color. That's about it. 3, 2, 1. Autographs covered, but that sure looks like a certain player with that number 0 hiding underneath there. That's got to be the Weber State Phenom. And it is. And it's a Portland Trailblazers. I actually like that. He's back with Portland, isn't he? Didn't he re-sign with Portland? Go back to where it started for him. That's cool that he did. Love it. Dame time, Damian Lillard. Weber State. Portland played in Milwaukee, now back with Portland. Beautiful jersey, too. Nike. Classic Portland look there. Stripes going down. That's cool. Nice signature. Everyone knows what his signature looks like. Hieroglyphics there, too. Got an NBA authenticator and a Beckett COA on it as well. Jersey feels nice, too. Let me see who has Dame. Where you at, Dame? Damian Lillard, there it is on the Bird claim. Greg this week. Greg claiming Larry Bird getting Damian Lillard as a random with Dwayne Wade. Congrats, Greg. Dame Lillard, Portland Trailblazers, Nike. You're doing something right this week. Whatever it is, don't change it up. I don't know what it is. Congrats. Okay, let's move on to football. Let's close the poll, although it looks like it's closer. Let me look here real quick. Not close enough, so I'm just going to close it. NFC North, NFC West is what you guys are going for, this bottom spot. I have the AFC North out there. I'll pretend like that's who I was voting for, so I'll vote for AFC North, AFC West, who you guys had Monday. I think that was your choice. But really, I think it's going to be NFC East, NFC South. I don't know why that sounds good to me today, but that does. So NFC North, NFC West, if that's the division that hits the most tonight, you guys, whoever joined today, will have a chance at the OBJ or the LaDainian Tomlinson quad patch signed graded card. You can pick. I don't care which one. But our first football break tonight, we're down to our last 4 for Radke. I did order 2 more cases of Radke. It was essentially dealer's choice, but I didn't respond in time before he built them and sent them to me. So he gave us a mixture of a custom case and a limited edition case. So we're going to have one limited edition, the 1 of 1, 1 of 10, 7 of 8, whatever it is. And then a nice custom, whether that means drip or whatever. So kind of the limiteds are that way anyways. So we should have 2 customs in there. One of them will be a limited edition with some numbers on it. And the rest will be built up around what we know Radke is. So those are our 2 cases coming. We'll start that next Wednesday because we have tonight 2 left and then 2 more for Monday, and then that'll be done with this double case. We'll do another double case next time. He only sent me like 5 headliner pictures. I'm going to ask for some more and pull some from the last time we did that. So we'll figure it out. I don't like having like 4 headliners and everyone thinks that's all that's good in there because that's not true at all. Ian Radke. Anyway, stop talking. Greg's got San Francisco, Tennessee. Bill S., New England, Green Bay, Cincy, and the Rams. Greg, Pittsburgh, Tampa, Vegas, and Chargers. Jonathan R., you have Denver, Cleveland. Tim, you had Dallas, Buffalo. You sold your randoms to Scott. That's Jacksonville and Minnesota. Greg, in between, you had Baltimore, New England. Nope, Baltimore, the Giants, sorry. Brian, you had Carolina, Philadelphia. New England was claimed. Giants. Carolina, Philadelphia. David, you have Washington, Chicago, Miami, Houston. Jim in Detroit, Arizona. Elliot, you have the Jets in Seattle. And then Brad, he closes with Indy, Atlanta, Kansas City, and New Orleans. Our boxes left are 4, 7, 8, 11. 4, 7, 8, 11. If we did our math right, these should all be authentic, so we should get a double authentic. Anything but box 4? Okay. The funny part is if it's box 4, it'll be you winning or something because it's like trying to anti-jinx yourself. Okay, anything but box 4. 7 times. Let's see what the top number is. That's what we'll roll tonight. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 7 stayed on top for the last 2, I think. But box 7 on 7 is what we're opening today. Phew, no box 4. Maybe later, though. Box 7 coming at us. I really want to see where we end with these. I don't know if those 2 big names we pulled on the same night were considered our headliners because they weren't STS, but maybe that's not how this series was built. We'll find out. Box 7 is top right. At least it's with 4, 8, and 11. Good news, it does feel a little heavier, so So far, the 4 authentics left still rings true. I could lift them all up, but I don't care to. 7. I'm going to trust that he builds them the way he says he builds them. Okay. Doesn't look like there's a box in here. So I'll find a box since I buy them, but there's no helmet box in here. Ooh, I like the style. Yes, I do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. STS 3.0. So we're starting to get some more STSs. I'm trying to think if there was a pictured headliner for the Bucks. You guys would know better than me. Well, maybe you would. No, I don't know why I care to look. Hey, there is one actually. Maybe. STS 3.0. It's just hard for me to wrap my head around Jim Brown and Barry Sanders not being the pictured headliners, but we got a Bucks Authentic STS 3.0, and it is most definitely the pictured headliner. How cool is that? I thought maybe Gronk too, and I went back and looked. We got Mike Evans. Orange ink, red ink, whatever color the Bucks are, creamsicle colored ink. What a beautiful hit. Mike Evans, STS 3.0, authentic, going to the Bucks spot. Great start. That is that what you guys voted for? It might be. No, it's not. That's the one that I said at the very end that I thought would win. You guys want NFC West. That's NFC South. Buccaneers, Mike Evans, authentic, who had Bucks. Yeah, that's a great helmet. Bucks, spot 5. You're still going. That's Greg. Spot 5, Greg hitting the Bucks. What a run. Congrats. Great helmet. That is a headliner. Mike Evans, pictured headliner at that. Yeah, of course. Congrats. Okay, let's move on to our 4-boxer. Final pre-fill. We will have a live fill 3-boxer, a Radke live fill. Still excited to see what else we pull out from the rest of this series. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys and maybe a 2-box at the end of the night to finish us up. Well, let's show my screen first off. Hello, Hila. How are you doing today? 4-boxer. I've got Brad with Arizona Jacksonville, Jonathan R. with Atlanta, Greg with Baltimore, Brian W. with Buffalo, David H. You have Carolina, Zach B. Chicago, Greg Cincy, Sam Cleveland, Bill B. Denver, Greg you have Detroit, Michael D. you have Green Bay, Joseph you have Houston, David H. you have Indy, Bill S. you have Kansas City and Las Vegas, Brian you have the Chargers, Bill B. the Rams, Bill S. Miami, Chris O. Minnesota, Jim V. New England, Zach New Orleans, Greg the Giants, Brad the Jets, Elliot Philadelphia, Greg Pittsburgh, Bill San Francisco, Charlie Seattle Tennessee, Greg Tampa Bay, and Tim Washington. And that's all our spots. This was random teams today. I don't think we had anybody trade. I should probably double check that. But I asked that you guys tag me. That doesn't always happen, but I think there was a few up for seller trade, but I don't think anybody bid on them. Nope. Okay. Let's close this up and let's get rolling. Great start. Some fun stuff so far. I'm already forgetting. Oh, that's right. Reinhardt Evans, and then a dual sign baseball, Yankees and Diamondbacks. And Dame. Can't forget about Dame. Okay, 4 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pen ready. Cross off yesterday, Monday stuff. Okay, first one is 114, 114. Next number is 147. 147. Be great if I didn't hit the camera every time I put the bingo balls back. Next one is 41. 41. And our final number is 133. 133. Okay, remember we will do a live fill after this 3-boxer. Let's grab these 4 first, and we'll deal with the live fills after. Okay. 114, check. 147, check. 41, check. 133, check. These can switch places. I did close the poll, right? I did. Okay. Down by 1, but that's okay. Okay, let's roll. Box 41 up first. Again, we'll do a live fill 3-boxer after this. Let me copy it just so it's there. Mark Scott, Denver, Kansas City, Carolina, New England. I like it. Okay, 41. Series 34. Starting off with 1 Wonka point. Good luck, everyone. See a label, maybe. Oh, Al, you always forget to. I'm gonna try to do a little surgery midair because I like these things. Hold it up right here. It's not gonna work. These new bags are impossible. Or maybe not. Let's just do this. Let's cover it. That's not gonna work. That should have been on it. I always forget to put them in. I like pulling them out of those, but sometimes I forget. Fanatics will ship them to me with them not on for some reason. I don't know why. But then sometimes I forget to put them in. Fanatics back. So everyone's still alive here. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. That is a Las Vegas Raider. I'm trying to think of a Fanatics player I'm buying from. A Vegas player I'm buying from Fanatics. Maybe give you some. Look at these new bags too, by the way, guys. They got little. I don't know if I like them. I'm sure they're fine, but. Oh, I couldn't have done it. I would have had to unbutton the whole thing. Okay, well now I know. Fits in there like that. Got it. I've got a Genty guess, a Gentoo guess, and a Genty guess. Everyone thinks it's Genty. Who had Las Vegas and who gets the 1-pointer? That would be Bill. Bill S. Getting Vegas. Hey, that's my AFC North, AFC West guess. I can't claim both guesses, though. I promise. I'm taking credit for 2 now. I'm not guessing this one. I'm guessing that one. NFC South, NFC East. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jeff Hostetler. You guys knew it. I guess there's not a lot. I mean, you could probably buy a few other names from Fanatics, but they sell Bo Jacksons. They sell other stuff too. But about the only place I can buy, unless it's third-party stuff. That's an awesome helmet. Big-time name. New, exciting rookie. Not a cheap helmet. Very expensive helmet to get him right now. Great hit. Ashton Genty. I do not have one. Obviously, I don't. I like to hit helmets for my collection. I have not hit him yet. Maybe in the next few months, I'll get lucky. And let's not forget, like I already did once, Bill's numbers. I swear, man, too much to remember. But this one I'll remember. 8, 6, 25. Bill S. How is it that you've hit 3 boxes with numbers, Bill, and they're all ones? Maybe you hit one other. You hit a 4, but just your luck to get all one pointers. Okay, let's keep moving. Box 114. Ashton Genty on the board. I did buy several Gentys, so if you're after him, don't worry. He's not a one-and-done type guy. Series 34. Good grief. We kept pulling a ton of Wonka points the other day. We're going to keep doing it today. 7-pointer. 7 Wonka points. That's not real, but I'm not going to show that because it'll make someone else feel like they had it. There's a team sticker. I guess it could be them. It's not them. There's a team sticker on the top. But I remember getting that box without that team in there. Hopefully you guys didn't see the sticker. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I still love the slates. I can't remember what team we hit the other day when I said that good on them for doing gold for their color. I can't remember who it was. But the gold slates, silvers are great too, but I love the gold team slates. That is a Commanders hit. Washington slate replica. Washington 7 points going to. It was the Chargers. That's right, because we hit the Herbie before. This one was Tomlinson. That's right. Well, we got Washington going to Tim. Tim hitting a 7-pointer on the Commanders replica. The guy that I want to hit that I still don't have in my collection. I don't know if he's going to be moving teams or not. I don't know if that's just he's trying to get more money type thing, but man, I really enjoy him. I'm trying to win his Commander's helmet right now too, but I can't. There's no luck for me. Soon, hopefully. McLaren. Scary Terry on a Commander's slate. 7-pointer going to Tim. Great hit, Tim. He's got a good signature too. Beautiful. It's kind of a bland day. We got an STS 3.0, a classic gray, another gray. Not too much color popping out yet besides the ones I have over here. 7 points for Mr. Tim. Tim, you already had 2 on the first Wonka points of the series, so you have 9 now. That gets you just a few points behind Brian. Brian is the leader because of his double up on Monday. Tim, 7 points. That is our third 7-pointer of the series, too. Terry McLaurin. Lauren. Okay, keep moving. Hopefully no wonk on this so I can just... Okay, 133. Series 34. Yes. 0 Wonka. Whoever wins this team, I'm sorry I was rooting against Wonka for you. Well, okay. Don't think that it's happened yet this series, but it's happening here on this 4-boxer. I could be wrong. I know we've hit the same team twice in one night, but I don't think we've hit them in the same break yet until now. Raiders doubling up on this one, missing an earpiece in there unless it's floating around. I don't think I have any extra at all. Look. Raiders, we already know, were Bill doubling up on the same team, Vegas. Missing one earpiece in there. It is Beckett certified. Beckett sticker on the back, old school with the card that matches still. Those will be gone in no time. Well, they already are gone, but we'll start seeing them less and less. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're guessing Bowers. No, we're going retired here. I do love including him when I can. Howie Long, Raider legend, one of the legends, I guess you could say. Howie Long. We're staying in the bland color, silver, slate, white. Congrats on the double up, Bill. Howie Long and Ashton Genty. Just for to make it look a little different, I'm going to move this around so we don't have 2 Raiders staring at us from the start. Yeah, of course. So we got a few double ups already tonight from a few of you guys. Okay, 147. Series 34. Good grief, man. 6-pointer. I got 1 box break, and then I got a break for 1 box. Now I'm back to 6 points. Lots of Wonka dished out this week alone. That's crazy. Nice. Oh, there goes an earpiece. I'll grab that 1 second. Oh, it is extra. Hey, 1 helmet to the next. There's 3 in this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Obi is correct. It is OBJ. Only right that you tell him, Obi. OBJ LSU helmet. This is the bounty prize. Correct. We've got a Vikings Classic. We have an earpiece coming out here. That makes 2 in this one, though, now. 2 earpieces. That's a tribute, I should say. I got an extra one here for the Howie. Is it the right side? Look at that. How perfect. It is the right side. 1 is taken away. 1 is given. 6-pointer for the Vikings, who had Minnesota. Chris Carter, good guess. I've been seeing a little bit more Chris Carter. Oh, no. Kyle's out. Minnesota in the 4-boxer was Chris. Chris Carter, Chris O. Chris O hitting on the Minnesota claim. Could it be Chris Carter, spelled differently? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It feels like it's been a long time since we've seen Aaron Jones come out. We hit him like 2 or 3 times at the start of Fire Factory, and then maybe I soured on him getting pulled a few times. But I put him in this series, and we haven't seen him elsewhere either, but there he is, unless I'm forgetting one, which is totally possible, like last week. Aaron Jones going to Chris O, and 6 points going to Chris O, too. Nice hit, Chris. And the Vikings tribute with the gray face mask. Zach's thinking on the one break where I can't claim the Vikings. That's when they come out. Aaron Jones. And that was Chris O. 6 points on 8, 6, 25. In that 4-boxer, we had 2 Raiders, Ashton Genty, Howie Long. We had Terry McLaurin on the slate and Aaron Jones on the tribute. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill in the chat. See who else we can find today. I'd love to see a quarterback come out, please. Show me a quarterback. I totally stopped keeping track of. I know we got 2 AFC West. NFC North, that's you guys' one, right? So Aaron Jones there to save you. 2, 1, 1. I'm missing one, though. NFC East, did they hit twice? They did. NFC East, NFC South. 2, 2, 1. You guys are down by 1 to 2 divisions. You're up on the AFC East by 1. You get what I'm saying. Let's top chat it, live chat it. I suggest everyone else do the same, just so you see the same order I see. And let's start getting some claims written down. Fire Factory and Big Al's licensed jerseys tomorrow, guys. I know we took a week off from that because I had family in town, but we'll run our case. I miss doing Fire Factory. I actually like doing that one. Kansas City. I shouldn't say I actually like. I like doing everything we do, but you would think on a Saturday I would, but I do. Greg, just a second behind on Kansas City. Jonathan was right ahead of you. Green Bay going to Jason. Seattle going to Nick. Tampa Bay going to Bill B. Green Bay is gone. Dave, I've got you with Pittsburgh. Buffalo is going to, I just saw it, Bill. Carolina is Brian. Bears are Joseph. Arizona is Bill S. Kansas City's gone. Sorry. Dallas is Greg. Cleveland is Chris. Cincy is Brant. Tennessee is gone on the combo. Dallas is gone, Dave. Sorry. Houston is there for Greg. I will update you with who's left once I get down to the bottom, guys. Philly, probably like 5 or 6 left at the bottom, maybe more. Detroit, Denver, both still there for you, Greg. I just filled out Philly for Bill. San Francisco, still there somehow, too. Indy, Greg, got you. Look at that big gap of teams there. Indy Jets going to Carlos, right on the edge. New England, there's one in the middle. Greg, Detroit's gone. Tampa Bay's gone. Pittsburgh's gone. Washington is there for Greg. Gone, Bill. Giants for David. I always do that with David. I don't know why I spell it wrong. Miami, Zach. New Orleans is Brian. Jets are gone, Elliot. Close your eyes, Elliot, on that one, whenever you don't have them. David H. going for Baltimore. Minnesota is Zach. I said 5 or 6. We're down to 4 left. Atlanta, Las Vegas, Chargers, and LA Rams. 193, 194, 193, somewhere there, helmets. So if you've seen a team hit a few times, it doesn't really matter. Until you see them hit 5 or 6 times, then I'll usually reload before 6, obviously, but I think the most we've seen a team hit is 3. I could be wrong now. Joseph, Chargers. Gotcha. Three teams left: Atlanta, Vegas, and Rams. Rams going to Greg. Atlanta and Vegas, last two left. I'll read off the teams just a second here. Well, looks like I'm golfing tomorrow. Okay. That works, I suppose. Two teams left. We're almost there. I'll read off who's left here in a second. Okay, we'll get the last two claimed. I'll read off what we have for now. Arizona, Jacksonville going to Bill S. You also have Buffalo, David H. You have Baltimore. Brian, you have Carolina. Joseph, Chicago. Brant, Cincy. Chris, Cleveland. Greg, you have Dallas, Denver, Detroit. Jason, Green Bay. Greg, Houston, Indy. Jonathan, Kansas City. Vegas is open. Atlanta's open. Joseph, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Zach, Miami, Minnesota. New England is Greg. Brian has New Orleans. David has the Giants. Carlos, the Jets. Bill S. with Philly, David L. with Pittsburgh, Bill S. with San Francisco, Nick F. with Seattle, Tennessee, Bill B. with Tampa Bay, and Greg with Washington. Two left. Let's roll some bingo balls, and then we can get those last two claimed here in a little bit. Well, I'm grabbing boxes. We will do a Radke live fill. Supposedly, we still have a case headliner out there. I'll believe it when I see it, but I was already proved wrong on that first box. That's hard to believe, but it obviously is. What am I doing? Black cage. I mean, the two that I'm talking about were both reps, but and who knows what case they were from. If they're from the same case or different case. I guess that's the problem with doing a double case, or the good part of doing a double case. Let's cross these four out. Probably all those are conversations I should just have inside my brain, but I get bored not talking when I'm doing this, so. I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking. $182. Excuse me. 182. $119. 119. And 45. 45. Okay, we'll come back. We'll see what's. It should be. Well, we have Atlanta and Vegas left, right? I'll type it up here, but last two. 182. Doesn't look like a 2, but I think it is a 2. Hold on. Yes, it is. 182, 119, 45. OBJ, nice for now, I suppose. Okay, let's discount Atlanta and Las Vegas to 29 apiece. Well, that'll close this. We'll do Radke right after this one. Should be another authentic. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys. $182, check. $119, check. $45, check. I've got Bill right ahead of Roger on Atlanta, and then Las Vegas, last team left. It is 29 for Atlanta. Oh, geez, my family's not even. Up the canyon almost. Okay. Last team left, and we're ready to roll. You can think of players on Vegas that have not hit that I most likely have. You guys have already guessed one of them. I talked about another one. Those are usually shoe-ins for Vegas. Genty was the wild card. I didn't know if I'd get him for this series. We got him, and he already came out. A lot of times I'll get a guy like Genty or someone's new, Travis Hunter, and they'll sit in the series for 3 series and act like I didn't have them until 2 months down the road. That's not the case. But that's the way it works with bingo balls. Las Vegas, last team left, 29 for them. Yeah, we'll roll. Sorry for all the young guys. Long day. Philly, you'll take Vegas. I appreciate you. $29 for them, not $32, just in case you're just showing up. It's a discounted spot on this one. Okay, let's roll. 45, I checked numbers, right? Oh, I already crossed them off, so I'm assuming I did. 45, Series 34. You know what? Did I not? Did I write down the 6-pointer? I did. It was Chris with Aaron Jones. Okay. 45, Series 34, 0 Wonka. Thank goodness. Oh, I love this helmet. Yes, I do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 for a few reasons. One reason is you guys know that I love the stupid raves. At least I'm not like building a series with half raves. You know, they're just sprinkled in here and there. I could make it annoying, but I don't. Dolphins rave. Who had Dolphins? Miami is Zach. Zach B hitting a JSA Dolphins rave. Any guesses on who signed this? Congrats, Zach B. Any guesses? I just showed you part of it. Although I have, yeah, okay. Here we go. Let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. I thought this song was cool. I think I have another one. 2 more dual sign. One of them's not a Raven, the other one's a different style, but you'll see another one of these down the road, I'm assuming. We got the Marks. Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, isn't it Mark Duper, the super duper, 85 and whatever number he was. Dual signed receivers for the is that a last team standing? I don't know. Has Miami hit yet? You think I have too much stuff to keep track of in my brain. Last team standing is not one of them until we get down to like the last 5. Even then, I forget. That's another new one. So Miami and Minnesota both were new ones. Whew. So what are we at? We might break this record. Still 9 left. Ugh, I need to see like 6 left to feel like we have an idea. And Vegas? I mean, we hit 2 in a row, but we're down to 9 left. Holy moly. That's insane. So we've hit 23. 23 through like 30 helmets or something. We got a shot. Zach, congrats. No Wonka there, but that is a dual signed Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, dual signed Rave. I love that helmet. It's one I would not mind having. I don't even know if I have a Dolphins Rave. I think I do. I do. I forgot. 31. Okay, that's close. I said through 30. You got to give me credit for that. I'm usually off by like 10 when I guess. Nice hit, Zach. Okay, next one up. Box 119. Series 34. 2 Wonka. 2 Wonka points. You got it, Zach. You may hear me coming for that one. I would ask you guys to list off the teams that are left, but there's no point in doing that because then people get all superstitious and it'll make them hit their last team standing. But I want to like see if we keep hitting teams. Well, I know this helmet. So will one of you guys. If you know it, refrain from guessing it. Just an element of surprise. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Same-ish color as 32 opened. Is this 32? We're somewhere around there. I don't know where we're at. 2-pointer on this. This is 33. If you can't tell, I mean, it looks like a flash. That is not a flash. That is a Pittsburgh Steelers Blaze. Blaze full size for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going to, I'm looking at the wrong one. There goes your last. That's another one? I'm knocking you guys off like flies. David L. David Litton hitting the Pittsburgh Steelers Blaze. I love this helmet, and so you're going to love it too. Jonathan got one of the 3 on there. That's right. Triple signed Blaze. That is Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu, and Alan. I don't know if I think it's Faneca, but you don't say it Faneca, right? It's Faneca. Such a cool helmet. Triple signed Blaze, Ward, Polamalu, and Faneca. Obi says, ouch, I know. TriStar certified on this. Such a nice helmet there. Blaze finish. If I had a Steelers flash here, I'd show you the difference. It is one of the ones that gets mistaken all the time on eBay and stuff, but it's not a flash, or the flashes are not blazes, although they get listed wrongly all the time. Beautiful hit there, and that's 2 points. So let me fill that out before I forget. Lucky Litton strikes again. You guys crack me. David L. That was 2 points. We've had 4 Wonka boxes today, 5 on Monday, 5 on the Wednesday before that, 5, 5, 4. That's a little crazy. We're going to have a low in Wonka points here soon. You got to get the points while they're hot. And that, I said it was 2-pointer. Troy, we'll do Ward, Paula, and Faneka. Hall of Famer now too, right? So is Hines. Is Troy Polamalu in the Hall of Fame yet? Is he eligible? Why am I not? Anyways, okay. Box 182. Series 34. 0 Wonka. This one. Sometimes they're heavy, like visor or bag heavy. This feels like heavy. Are all 3 of those guys Hall of Famers? Okay. If this is another, I just don't know if it's another LTS or not. If it is, I'm sorry for knocking everyone off. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I can't remember if they've hit or not. Maybe once. My guess is they've hit once. If not, that would be like 17 in a row of not hitting. It feels like we're destined to get it. Okay. Good grief. Another LTS. Down to 7 left with like 20 chances to get those 7. We got it at like 59 or 60 last time, somewhere around there. Not last time, that was a while ago. This is an authentic Eclipse for the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona is the combo spot at the top. That is Bill S. I said 0 Wonka. I did. Okay, here we go. Carson Palmer would be cool on this. I agree. I would love that. 3, 2, 1. We're going current player here, though. That is tight end Trey McBride. Trey McBride. Ooh. He's 85, right? And 182. That was close. Yo, congrats. Trey McBride, authentic Eclipse. We also had, I didn't realize we had multiple duels. Polamalu, Ward, and Faneka on the Blaze, and then Mark Duper, Mark Clayton on the dual Rave. Let's do a Radke live fill here. Uh-oh, he may beat me because I took too long to talk. You beat me, I'm sorry. It's got to be after the thing. I'll refresh and see, but wouldn't be the first time that I made someone comment early. We're not done yet, Craig. We've got 2 more, and at the rate, well, probably 2 more at the end. At the rate that we're going, the next 2 are going to be last team standings too. Good grief. Okay, let's refresh. Sorry, Greg, I made you pocket or made you desk pop. Pittsburgh is. Let's show my screen first off. Same page here. Pittsburgh is the first claim. Jason with a random up. Jonathan's got Green Bay. San Francisco with a random up is Jason as well. So 2 randoms for sale as of now. They're $18 a piece. For Dave. San Francisco is gone. Sorry, Greg. Green Bay's gone as well. Sorry, Bill. New England is spot 5. That is Bill S. Spot 6 is Carolina for Brian, Chicago is gone. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Why do I have you? Oh, you just claimed him again below. Chicago was the 4th spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's claimed. So late Bill, and then Dave already got you on Chicago. That confused me for a second, but I caught up. Greggy, Baltimore. I'll refresh at the end just to make sure I'm not seeing things. Number 8 is Elliott with the Cowboys. Tampa Bay is number 9 for David. New England is gone. Carlos, sorry about that. Washington is number 10 for David. Giants, number 11 for Phil. 12 is Denver for Scott. Kansas City is 13 for David H. Detroit is 14 for Greg. 15, Tampa Bay's gone. Jets is number 15, right? Is that right? 15 Jets for Carlos. Despop, yeah. Hey, Terry, I did my first Despop. 16 is the Chargers to close us for Jonathan Bell, just belly behind on Philly. Let me make sure that I didn't over or underbook this, though. You see, you stomp on the badge if you don't do Despop. We honor it by doing Despop. Hey, Terry. That is 16. So we're full there. Making sure I didn't screw anything up. I don't think I did. If you guys think I did anything out of order, please let me know. I already forgot to read off randoms today, and I'm sure I screwed something else up earlier. 2 randoms available from Jason. They're $18 a piece. One on the first line, one on the third line. We'll give it a second. I'm going to grab a drink as well. We're waiting for those to get claimed. We're going to put OBJ out of the way. He is our bounty tonight. Bounty helmet if we get it right. I do need to update that through. If we don't get it tonight, I'll likely keep it for Monday because I've been enjoying looking at that LSU helmet. Jimmy's brother. You knew that you could say that and that I would. Hey, he's Jimmy's brother. He came all the way. It's a totally different movie, but I'll get that one every time you say it. What does he say? He came all the way from Fresno? Not Fresno. Tulsa? Where does he say he came from? Craig, I got you with Jason's first random. Hey, sing that song. You sound like an angel. I think that's what you're talking about. He came all the way from Scottsdale. That's so dumb. Fight. Okay. 1 random left for 18. Oh, man. Oh, give me a second. I gotta get a good look at these Warlocks. One of the best lines from that movie. Dave, you want it? Okay. That closes us officially. Appreciate it, guys. If I'm updating this, that was through 5 helmets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did everything but AFC East, which doesn't hurt you. AFC North, which does hurt you, right? NFC West, which helps you, right? Is that correct? 3, 2, 2, 1, and you guys are one of the 2s. You got a chance still for OBJ. Being down 1 is okay. Being down 2 at this point is difficult. This is my brother Jimmy. He came all the way in from Scottsdale, Arizona. He wants to hear you sing. Sing that song that you sing. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Has anybody watched the series called Stick about golf with Owen Wilson? Is that his name, Owen Wilson? Why did that name sound so weird to me? Yeah, it's Owen. I need to know. I've watched like 2 episodes. I need to know if it's worth it to keep watching it. I can't tell. It's on the cusp of being good or bad. My wife got bored of it after about an episode and a half, though. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Maybe no one's watched that. That's fine. Okay, Jason T. I've used Pittsburgh, San Francisco. You sold Craig, Philadelphia, and you sold David L., Tennessee. Jonathan R., you have Green Bay and Buffalo. David L., you have Chicago and the Rams. Bill, you have New England and Indy. Brian, Carolina, Minnesota. Greg, Baltimore, Arizona. Elliot, Dallas, Cleveland. David, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. That's David H. David L., Washington, New Orleans. Phil, you have the Giants in Seattle. Scott, you have Denver, Jacksonville. David H., you have Kansas City and Vegas. Greg, you have Detroit, Miami. Carlos, you have the Jets in Houston. And Jonathan R., you have the Chargers in Cincinnati. We have 3 boxes left. We opened box 7, right? 4, 8, and 11 left. Box 4 coming up. Do you want it this time? You said anything but box 4 last time. Nathan, for you. Okay, 4, 8, 11. You didn't want box 4 the first time. Do you want it this time? Or do you feel like that's not your hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh, box 4 coming up. Best show ever. Which one? Why don't I know Nathan for you? Are you talking about stick? You're probably not talking about stick. Okay, box 4. Dreaded box. Let me show my screen here for 1 second. As a reminder, guys, we are going to do licensed jersey. We had Jordan Kyrou hit. Who else hit on Monday, guys? Jordan Kyrou and Drew Bledsoe, maybe? Those 2? We've had a lot of new edition hits hit lately. I noticed that the other day when I was looking through when they were added. Like the last 5 editions, we've had like 4 hit from them. Anyways, so all these names still available. It's a pick your player style break, $30, 2 boxer. That'll be next after this. NFC, you're thinking? Okay. Did you claim NFC teams? You did. No, well, one Tennessee, one not Tennessee. Tennessee's there. You had Buffalo, Chargers, Cincy, but your Green Bay is NFC. Box 4. Box 8, top 11. Those are the 2 we do on Monday. Good luck, all. If you guys could get a NFC North, NFC West here, it would go a long way for you. You don't want AFC North, AFC West. That'll make it tough to be down by 2 with only a couple items left. I'm rooting for you to win the OBJ tonight. Someone to win it. Well, we got a box this time at least. Thank you. HBO Max. I've not seen that. See the team. I see the style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I mean, that's poetic because I said at spot 16, that's Jonathan. And you said NFC, and you also said, I said once you get the box you don't want, you were going to hit on that box, but it wasn't your first claim, and you did hit on the box that you didn't want. So you guys can blame me, I guess, but it was the reverse psychology on that one. Rivers, I'd love to see Rivers on authentic STS. That is a 1.0 16th spot hitting there for Jonathan R. Your bad luck this week comes to a halt with that one. That's just sitting in there. Second guessing there was a box out of order. Ooh, Gates would be nice. I've been seeing a ton of Gates because of the Hall of Fame stuff. Would love to see him on this one here. Let's see what we got. Chargers, is that? Oh, that's the one division, one of the two divisions you didn't want. AFC West puts you down by 2. Gosh dang it. 3, 2, 1. I would have probably guessed him. Once you said Gates, it made me think that could be Gates. Love the baby blue ink on that. That's a beautiful helmet. I am probably going to unbuckle that. He even got part of the signature on the edge there, but I'm going to unbuckle it just so it's not sitting there. I'm going to let it sit inside. Once it gets to you, you can rebuckle it and it won't move a bunch, but in shipping, I'd hate for it to rub off part of that Y and McConkey. Ladd McConkey Authentic STS. What a beautiful helmet. I think you were saying the other day you were wanting Ladd too, so that's cool. Beckett Authentic STS. Beautiful hit there from Radke. 2 fun ones tonight. 2 receivers from Radke. Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay, let's look at this here. McConkey, let's do a licensed jersey break here to maybe end the night, maybe some more full size at the end of that, depending on who's here. Let's get this going. Do 2 baseballs. Okay. Share my screen so you guys can see who's here. I've got spot. Well, let's refresh just in case. So I don't do that enough. I got Bill with Josh Allen. Palomalu. With some randoms up. If anybody wants to buy randoms unseen, they're $10. They are selling them unseen. If not, we can try to sell them afterwards. Joseph getting Ovi on spot 3. Bill just behind. Dan Marino going to Mark for the umpteenth time. He's getting up there, probably top 10 oldest jerseys in there now, it feels like. Maybe not quite, but spot 5 is Chipper for Jake. Spot 6 is Ant for Scott. Bergeron, you're claiming for Larry. That's spot 7. Allen's gone. Sorry, Zach. Gronk. Spot 8 for Bill S. Fisk is also for Larry. That's spot 9. Julio is spot 10. We're probably going to have about 5 left or so, like we have been lately. I would guess. Julio is Jake. Gotcha, Jake. Ant is gone. Caleb is spot 11 for Bill S. 12 is Bird. 13 is Bob for Greg. $14 is Carlson. What's his first name? Eric. Brian W. Gotcha. 15 is Mad Max Crosby for Mike. 16 is Jamar Chase for Chris. 17 is Stockton for Zach. Okay. We are 3 away, I believe. There's 7 plus 10. Yep. I'll show pictures here in a second if I need to. Let's just see if any others get claimed here before I do that. 1046. We will do 1 2-boxer with the idea that if it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, semi-quickly, we'll call it a day. So this break, 1 more after this with some full sizes, and then we'll call it a night. We are going to do Fire Factory and 3-box licensed jerseys tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to head over to the post to show some pictures just to see if it creates any interest. Okay, jerseys that are left. I'll only read off ones that have not been claimed. I'll skip the ones that have been claimed or the two that were hit on Monday. Yager, Caruso, Reggie Jackson, Hutchinson, McGrady, and A.J. Brown, Bure, Tua, Henderson, Taves, Ewing and Goldschmidt, Sorokin and Rempe, Adrian Dantley, Ichiro, both claimed. Jefferson and Schmidt, there goes Cal Ripken, claimed. Tim Brown, Jack Eichel, both claimed. Jalen Williams, Ellie De La Cruz, and DeMarcus Ware. Kyle Connor, well, he just got claimed. Connor gone for Chris. Paul Pierce, one spot left. Ronaldinho, Jim Rice, Kirill Kaprizov, Malik Neighbors, Jerome Bettis, Anthony Richardson, Romeo Dobbs, Jamal Murray, Nick Chubb, Dwayne Wade, Kirby Doc, Clayton Keller, Cam Newton, Joe Carter, both claimed. Altuve and Alexander, Rasheed Wallace, Jack Hughes, Terry McLaurin, and that's all our spots. So one spot left to close us. Go back here, please. Cal, I can get rid of these. Bettis closes us. Okay, thanks, guys. So 18 is Cal Ripken for Zach. 19 is Kyle Connor for Chris O. And 20 is Jerome Bettis. You got about 30 seconds left to claim any of the randoms that were offered above. They're $10 sight unseen. I think we only have two, actually. Obi's two randoms. If not, randoms can be sold after you see who they are or traded or bought or whatever you want. First come, first serve if you offer to buy, that kind of stuff. There will be two solos that are available. I'll buy Reggie for sale. Okay. There will be two solos available after you're on the random since there are 42 left and only 40 randoms to be assigned. Whoever gets Ellie, I will buy. Okay, if Ellie's available, or Reggie, a couple baseball offers. Okay, let's see who the final two are. They're $10 claims. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our solos are Ronaldinho and Jalen Williams, NBA champ and one of the GOATs of soccer. Those two. Tiger got you with Ronaldinho, just Jalen Williams left. I thought he almost deserved the MVP just as much as SGA. Ichiro, Reggie, and Ellie. When I get to them, I'll see who has them, and we can ask. And then let's read these off, see if anybody gets any discounts. Bill S., you have Josh Allen, Jack Hughes, Justin Jefferson. Obi, you have Polamalu, Chubb, and Jim Rice. Joseph, Ovechkin, Ellie De La Cruz. If you want to sell Ellie, let us know. Tracy McGrady. Mark, you have Marino, Richardson, and Gunnar Henderson. If you want to sell Gunnar, Mark, let James know. Jake, you have Chipper Jones, Yager, and Kirby Doc. Scott, you have Edwards, Jamal Murray, and Schmidt. Larry V, Patrice Bergeron, Clayton Keller, Kirill Kaprizov. That is a $3 off spot, Larry. Jake, you have Julio Jones, Rasheed Wallace, Tim Brown. Bill S., you have Caleb Williams, DeMarcus Ware, and Aiden Hutchinson. That is also a $3 off spot. Greg, you have Larry Bird, Jack Eichel, Romeo Dobbs, Bobrovsky, Bure, and Neighbors. Brian, you have Carlson, Altuve, and McLaurin. Mike, you have Crosby, Newton, and Wade. Chris, you have Chase, Alexander, and Tua. Zach, you have Stockton, Pierce, and Taves. Zach, you also have Ripken, Rempe, and Goldschmidt. Chris, you have Connor, Dantley, and Caruso. And Greg, you have Bettis, A.J. Brown, and Reggie Jackson. If you want to sell Reggie, let them know. Who did I miss for the... I already got Ellie with Joseph, Reggie, Gunnar, and who had Ichiro? That's the one. Larry at Ichiro, but he's not here to answer if he wants to sell that one. So, oh, geez, that's not Tiger. Yeah, so you have the same color and it has a T on it, and I just assumed. Good grief, shoeless Tiger. I'm sorry, Todd. I'm on one. Vision is impaired. You did get him. Tiger's not even here. Good grief. Chubb and Rice for sale. Nick Chubb and Jim Rice are for sale for $10. I'll keep, says Mark. Mark is going to keep Gunnar Henderson. You did get Ronaldinho. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Either one of my randoms for Schmidt. Schmidt went to, I just read it, I thought. Maybe it was higher up. Scott H., you got Schmidt. If you want to trade for Cam Newton or Dwayne Wade, let Mike know. Todd will buy Ewing. Greg's gonna keep Reggie. Todd's looking at Ewing. Ewing went to Larry V. Also, not here to offer or buy. Yager. Jake F., do you want to sell Yager to Todd? Those are offers. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to use the restroom really fast while you guys talk. Going to stay with Schmidt, okay? Give me 45 seconds. Get this cord. That's his proxy. That's true. I guess you've got his you're his proxy while he's gone. Did you say something above that I missed? No. No problem. Good luck. Going to stay Schmidt. Okay, so Chubb and Rice are available to buy. Nick Chubb, Jim Rice. I don't think anybody else put anyone else out for sale. And all the trade offers have been no thanks, I think. Okay, we're going to get rolling then. Larry B, you had $3 credit. Bill S, you had a $3 credit. If I missed anybody else's, please let me know. Just three of the same sport. Jalen Williams, last one available for 10. So is Chubb and Jim Rice. And then we'll get rolling. Easy peasy. We'll do a 2-boxer after this. We'll end on that. Okay. This. You guys can still chat if you haven't answered yet or want to offer something else. I'm just getting rid of the screen while we look through this. Okay, 2 boxes. Wrong cage. That's the black cage. Sorry. That's full size. This is licensed jersey. Okay, 2 numbers. 1, 2. One always settles there, and then one stays in there. That bugs me. Okay. 144. 144 is the first number. Just put it back there. And 26, 2-6. Okay, let me grab those guys. 26, 144. Again, Jalen Williams, Nick Chubb, Jim Rice available. $144, check. 26, check. Okay. Nobody else talking? Nope. Okay, no other trades. Jalen Williams will go unsold. If he hits again, we'll do a $1 Raz or something. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, so we haven't had to figure it out. Just goes as unsold, which is fine for the time being. Okay, 26. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. AFC West was the last item we did, right? So you guys are down 2. So you got 4 items to go. Only 2 are guaranteed football. You got to tie it. I don't know. I'm rooting for you guys. Okay, here we go. See colors. I don't know who it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, I can see the label. Now I know who it is. Here we go. This one's been in for a little bit. We're going hockey. We already pulled one hockey jersey today, but that was from the hockey series. We're going another hockey, just like we did on Monday. We pulled one hockey. And it's the same. You claimed them, didn't you? Yeah, you claimed them 50 times, I think. You did. Greg, finally hitting your goalie, Bob. You've been after him for a while. I don't know how many times you've claimed Bob. You're getting them here. AJ Sports World and a DA cert on this one as well. Sergei Bobrovsky on his previous team. Beautiful head here. I've got one of these in my collection too. The same exact jersey I won from Christian. Sergei Bobrovsky, one of the best goalies in the game. Just won a Stanley Cup with Florida. You hit Cairo on Monday, you're a Blues guy, and now you hit Bob. You're starting to cross off some of your hockey guys. That's cool. Nice hit. Columbus Blue Jackets, Bob. Beautiful. I don't think that was one of the top 10 longest, but it wasn't a new edition by any means. There's one claim hit. See if we can get 2 claim hits tonight. That would make me happy. Okay, 144. I know who this one is. Hard to mistake the color. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There goes another pretty dang new addition. We've had a bunch coming off the hit list. Kyrou is new. Drew Bledsoe is new. There was a few others right before him that were new. A.J. Brown is pretty dang new. I love this jersey. Kelly Green, Nike. We had the Brian Dawkins that was the same style. This one's cool. A.J. Brown. Those 11s. I know, another one. Who had A.J. Brown? Why do I not see him? I know he wasn't claimed. At the very bottom, that's spot 20 on the Jerome Bettis claim, Greg. Hitting the double up on the jersey, this time A.J. Brown. Beautiful hit. Let's open this one up and take a look at it. That is football. Does that help you? Nope. Doesn't. I mean, it hurts you again, I guess, because there's 2 divisions ahead of you now. But the other one is the worst one. A.J. Brown, nice Kelly Green Eagles jersey. Love this one. Nice big signature, too. You would just hit the STS 3.0 like a week or 2 ago that I thought was really nice, too. Beauty. Nike patch down there below, or tag, I should say. Great hit. All these 11s besides Mr. Julio. So you're down 4-3 to 2-1. You guys are the 2. I think I'll keep OBJs. There's no sense. I mean, if you tie, maybe I'll add something extra. But you got to go 2 for 2 on the 2-boxer. Congrats at Sergey Bobrovsky and A.J. Brown. Let's do a 2-boxer to end the night. See where we go on this final box. If it fills, great. If it doesn't, we'll move on to tomorrow for our weekend breaks that will fill through the next couple days. But it looks like we're going to get it filled up. So 11:05. We got time to do this one here. Okay, I've got Greg with Kansas City. I've got Jason with Bay and a random up. Tampa Bay going to Bill B. Nick has got New England with a random up. Bill S has got, nope, Green Bay's gone. Sorry. Cincy going to spot 5 for Brent. Buffalo is spot 6 for Zach. Kansas City is gone, Elliot. San Francisco is spot 7 for Bill S. Tampa Bay is gone, Dustin. Sorry about that. Carolina, spot 8. Going to Brian. Spot 9 is Dallas. Going to Greg. Spot 10, Green Bay is gone. Roger, sorry. Spot 10 is Houston for Greg. Spot 11 is the Jets for Elliot. Spot 12, the Rams for Dustin. Spot 13 is Detroit for Greg. Spot 14 is Denver. That's Denver, right, Greg? Just double check. 15 is Baltimore for Greg. 16, Baltimore's gone. Denver's gone. Philly is spot 16, it looks like. 16 is Philly for Jason with a random up for number 3. Okay. We're full on all the claims. Let me make sure, but we have 3 randoms available for $20 a piece. Jason, Nick, and Jason. 16 names there. There is. So we'll give it a second here to see if 3 randoms get sold. Okay. Since it's the last one, I'll give it a minute or two just to make sure. What the heck just happened to my headphones? Now let's switch to headphones. Roger's taking the first one. Switch to my Jonathan taking next random. That's the second one. Okay, one random left. There we go. This headphone's working. And the last round, we'll go to Dustin. Okay, let's fill these out here. First one was who? Roger, Jonathan R, and Dustin. Okay, let's get some rounds going. Thanks, guys. Final break of the night. You guys can tie with 2 NFC North, NFC West hits here. Don't know what tying does for you, but maybe I'll just add an extra item on if you guys do tie. If whoever gets Atlanta wants to sell, Jake is a buyer. There's 1, 2. Am I showing it? Yes, I am. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They'll be by Pittsburgh too. If whoever gets Pittsburgh wants to sell Pittsburgh. Come on. Good grief. Okay. We've got Greg with Kansas City, Cleveland. Jason T, you have Green Bay. Roger, you got Tennessee. Bill P, Tampa, and Miami. Nick F, you have New England. You sold your item to Jonathan. That's the Giants. Brant, you have Cincy and Indy. Zach, you have Buffalo, New Orleans. Bill S, you have San Francisco, Seattle. Brian, you have Carolina, Arizona. Greg, you have Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. Elliot, you have the Jets in Washington. Dustin, you have the Rams in Vegas. Greg, you have Detroit, Minnesota, Denver, Jacksonville, Baltimore, and Chicago. And then Jason, you have Philly, and you sold your random to Dustin. That's the Chargers. Pittsburgh was Greg if you want to sell. Atlanta was Greg if you want to sell. Greg, if you want to sell either of those, let Jake and Obi know. Keep them. Sorry, no problem. I have a hard time selling. All right, I think I missed a thing that I was supposed to claim my spot. I wasn't paying attention. I always have to run it when I'm live, of course. Zach says we'll buy Minnesota. Sorry, I'm checking one thing, guys. Minnesota, Greg as well. Probably going to hold on to it. I'm assuming he's holding on to all of his, but just in case. Okay, 2 numbers. Here we go. 1, 2. Maybe I didn't miss it. I might be fine. Okay. Number 3. Box 3. Almost as low as you can go. Wow. Double low numbers. 7. 3 and 7. Going to keep. Yeah, no problem. If someone asks, I'll always mention, but I know half the time some people will never sell or trade. That's just, we're all a little different. I'd have sold to you, Brooke. No worries. Good luck. Okay, we got them, guys. 3 and 7. Okay, 3 and 7. 3 on top. 7 on bottom. Good luck, everybody. Last 2 of the night. You got to get 2 NFC North, NFC West to move on here to tie. But again, I already upgraded to a full size. I don't know what we're doing with that tonight. Okay, box 3, Series 34. 0 Wonka on this one. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. If you guys hit anything that needs to stay, I already know 1 or 2. Please let me know. If not, I'm going to get this stuff out tomorrow morning, afternoon. Oh, I thought that was... I'll tell you in a second here. I thought we were pulling our 3rd Raider today because I saw this. As I show you the signature. Whoops. We've got a Patriots Classic Speed. I said 0 Wonka, right? I did. New England was claimed, I'm pretty sure. It was Nick hitting the Pats on claim 4. Did you see? Did you see the tie? Shut it a little too much, didn't I? 3, 2, 1. It is. Fan favorite Teddy Bruschi has the signature. Looks just like mine. Looks like a 4-year-old. Nick, nice hit. Becca certified and one of the old big Prova stickers, bigger than any sticker should be on these. That's kind of cool. Teddy Bruschi. Nick, nice hit. Yeah, I know. I turned it and then I didn't know who it was either until I did that. And I could see the top of it. I hope you guys didn't catch it. But you did. How it goes. AFC East, you can no longer tie. You are tied for last place now, though, because it's 2, 2, 3, 4. We'll keep the OBJ for Monday because I want to try another full size. We haven't had anyone win the bounty on the full size. 7, 0 Wonka on this one as well. Let me rest a little bit at the end here. Less Wonka points. I like it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good grief. All right, is this one of those times where I tap into my giving side? In my opinion, a 2-boxer should never be 2 of the same team, especially not the same style. But of course it happened here. Give me a second to think about what I want to do here, guys. Oh dear is correct. We already know who won that one. That's Nick on a double up. There's been some double ups today. What is happening? So AFC East just jumped to tied for second place. I know you had your chance. Trust me, and I haven't done it in a long time, but I kind of feel like I need to do something. I'm going to do something, but I'm not going to pull it from this series. So let's see what you got, Nick. 3, 2, 1. Hey, didn't you guess him? You did. Jonathan guessed it. Drake May. Squiggle, squiggle, small number 10. No, it's not even going to be that because we've done before, especially when we're this close to last team standing, which is weird that we're that close. Drake May, Nick, nice double up. Teddy Bruschi, Drake May. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these teams into the mixer. Give me a second here, guys. I don't want to pull from Big Al's Series 34 because I'm worried that I'll pull a team that knocks someone out. And I don't think that's fair. So what we're going to do is this. doubling up, when it happens like that, when it's the exact same team, it makes my brain hurt a little bit. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put all these teams into the randomizer. We're going to run it 7 times. Whoever is on top, whoever owns the team that's on top on the 7th time, I'm going to find 3 or 4 full sizes here, whether they're my PC or some reserves, and let that person pick what they want so that we're all on the same page. We'll follow up. We'll have that person tell everyone what they picked next stream or something, so I'm not just blowing hot air out. I want to give something away to everyone that joined this one. So let's run these, and the only rule is it cannot be New England. Sorry, Nick. That's our only rule. I used to do the double up, triple up, extra items all the time, specifically with jerseys and minis, because I feel like it happened a lot more in the past. Haven't done it in a while. Today's a good day to do that. You guys didn't hit the bounty. I would have given away the OBJ. You didn't hit that, so let's give away something else. So whoever owns this team, I'll contact you today, tomorrow, and give you 4 or 5 choices. They may not be all Dan Marinos. They'll probably be lower-end helmets, but you pick something that you like, and we'll go from there. Capiche? Does that work? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you owned Cincinnati, you're going to get a chance to pick something from my PC or some reserves. I'll pick you some helmets you can choose from. Who had Cincy? Can I back scratch it? I can. Brant, you are getting the freebie. You can thank Nick for it. This will end up being a 3-helmet break from me to you guys. Obviously, that only benefits Nick and Brant, but at least you guys had a shot. Lots of double ups today. Double up in the jersey, double up here, double up earlier with the Vegas Raiders. I apologize for that, but that's, in my opinion, is the way it should be, that should be able to happen. I hate predetermined breaks or stacks of stuff, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. So when it happens, and tonight it happened a bunch of times. So, Brant, I'll choose the Joe Burrow. I'll tell you now, there will not be a Joe Burrow to pick from that one. It's a free. I wish, but there won't be. But I'll pick some full sizes that you can pick from. Anyways, congrats, winners. I appreciate you hanging out. Fun stuff. Let's do a recap. Non-Big Al stuff. We had Dame Lillard on the Portland Trailblazers licensed jersey. We had Sam Reinhart. I love both those. Dual signed D-backs ball, Lawler and Carroll. And then the other was Nettles for the Yankees. Good memory, Al. Thanks, Al. You're welcome. Other non-Big Al stuff. Mike Evans, Authentic STS 3.0. Beautiful helmet. Love that one. And Lad McConkey STS 1.0 Authentic. Love that too. The rest was Big Al's. A.J. Brown licensed. Sergei Bobrovsky licensed. Eagles and Blue Jackets. And then some full sizes. 2 Patriots. Teddy Bruschi and Drake May. Both classics. 2 Raiders. Both classics. Ashton Genty, Howie Long. We also had a Scary Terry Slate. Duper and Clayton dual signed Ray. Love that helmet. Aaron Jones classic. Triple signed Blaze. Troy Polamalu, Hines Ward, Alan Kaneka. And then we had Trey McBride on the Authentic Eclipse. That's all the stuff for tonight. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, of course, Nick. Thanks for joining. If you guys are leaving anything here for the corner, let me know. That's just, you can use the picture to try to sell trade, and then I ship. If not, it's all going to you. I don't have a problem keeping or shipping right away. It doesn't matter to me. It's all the same. I'm going to ship it eventually. So one day, 1 year, as some stayed in there, I don't really care. I have a shelf that it sits on until you tell me what to do with it. Thanks again, guys. Look for Fire Factory and licensed jersey tomorrow. Hopefully we can fill those up semi-quickly and we can get them rolling on Saturday afternoon. Have a fun weekend break, and then we'll see you for starters and dollar break. I think we'll do a dollar break on Sunday. We'll see. Okay, guys, appreciate you. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out.